Creating a blog entry with Easyblog. In this video tutorial, we'll run through all the steps necessary in order to create a new blog entry using Stack Idea's Easyblog extension for Joomla. Let's start by opening up your Joomla admin panel and heading into the Easyblog post interface. This is the Easyblog post interface. We can see here a list of all existing posts. Use the new function located in the top toolbar to create a new blog entry. The first thing we see when creating a new blog is Easyblog's predefined set of templates. Templates are handy if you post similar layouts, even if it's occasional. These create constants. Easyblog comes with a set of 4 templates to choose from. You can also create your own based on existing blog layouts. For now, we're going to go ahead and start from scratch with the blank template. This is the blog editing interface. As shown here, it is composed of 2 side-by-side panels with an action bar at the bottom. The left panel is where we manage the blog content, either with the Easyblog Composer, or the default text editor, depending on your choice of settings. The right panel is where this blog entry's parameters will be set. This panel will also be used for other content parameters which we'll see later on in this tutorial. The first thing we want to do when creating a blog entry is to enter its title. You'll notice, on clicking out of the title field, that this automatically creates the alias value. This alias, or slug, is what the visitors will see in the browser URL address. This value is worth its weight in gold for SEO purposes, and this is one reason we emphasized on its optimization in a previous tutorial. However, should you not be satisfied with the alias, you can always override this value by clicking on it or by selecting the edit button next to it. Careful now, changing this value once the blog has been posted and shared will cause broken links, so make sure you're satisfied with the alias before actually posting the blog and sharing it. Next, we'll post the main body of the blog. We use the Easyblog Composer to do this as per our settings. You can now proceed by using the Add Block function located in the top toolbar of the Content panel. The Blog Composer allows you to break down the blog body into blocks of content. Easyblog comes with a large variety of block types which make content management nice and easy. Some examples include a heading block to post titles, H1 through H6. A text block to post regular paragraphs of text content. An image block to post photos. And many more, as you can see from the included screenshot. When you add a new block, Easyblog will ask you to place it somewhere. Notice the different areas you can select, over or under, left or right of an existing block. This gives you quite the flexibility in terms of layout, which is much simpler than coding your own HTML and CSS-based containers. Content blocks can be edited, moved, or deleted through the Content panel toolbar on top. Each block type has a predefined set of parameters which you can edit in the Write Parameters panel. We referred to this earlier in this tutorial and we'll get back to that soon, but first, let's look at the cover image. Blog entries can have a dedicated cover image. The cover image is slightly different than regular images posted in the content body, as they are associated to specific parameters which make it the main emphasis of the blog in terms of its visual presentation. Basically, it's meant to represent your blog. Use the Add Cover function located in the toolbar to add or select a cover image. The cover image is a media element, an image, then can be managed via the built-in Media Manager in Easyblog. You will notice this once you have clicked on the Add Cover button. You can use the Browse Media or Upload Cover function to get your cover image. You can also simply drag and drop your image directly onto the interface, which is a nice shortcut. The built-in media management interface allows the blogger to fully manage different media elements related to the blog. The Media Manager can be used for a variety of file types such as pictures, videos, audio and other files. This interface will also allow a blogger to reference media elements from any other blog he or she is the owner of. Let's go ahead and select an image that's already uploaded to use as the blog cover image. There you go, this pretty much sums up what is required to create the body of the blog. We can now start organizing and optimizing the blog entry through the use of the blog parameters offered in the right panel. There are 4 parameter tabs that affect the blog entry in general: the Post tab, the Blocks tab, the SEO tab, and the History tab. The first parameter tab is the Post tab. This is where we set most of the blog's properties. Here, you'll find parameters such as who to assign as the author of the blog, what category or categories to group the blog into, assign keyword tags, language of the blog, creation date and publication date, the blog's other language equivalent, in cases where the blog has been translated, the front page flag, if or not to allow commenting for this blog, if or not to allow visitors to subscribe to this blog, and if or not to notify subscribers when comments or changes are done to the blog. The second parameter tab is the Blocks tab. Here we can browse the different blocks in the content body and set each one's properties. This is basically the equivalent of actually selecting a block from the content panel and setting its properties in the right panel. In our example, we can see this in action for a regular text block we selected in the content body. To bring this a step further, we highlighted a portion of text in the text block. Notice how the parameters added an additional properties zone to include a link on that text. Pretty nifty, right? Almost all Easyblog content blocks are filled with great options like this. The third parameter tab is the SEO tab. This is basically where we set the search engine optimization tags, commonly called meta tags. You can set the meta title, meta description, and meta keywords for your blog. Lastly, we have the History tab, which is basically a log of all the different versions of the blog that have been saved. You can use these to revert back to any version in cases where you need to. We hope you've enjoyed and benefit from this support video. Should you require more assistance, please check out our website for different support options.